night goes on and on.
What's up, guys? Before I start the video, I'm just gonna let you guys know that some of the footage got deleted on my rack and pinion. My SD card got corrupted somehow. I took the SD card out of my camera, plugged it inside my computer, and was doing like I was just editing my videos, and somehow some of my footage got corrupted, and I was only able to recover a couple of videos. What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be replacing the rack and pinion. I haven't had time because due to the weather, but I actually have free time, and we're gonna be replacing it because my steering wheel keeps shaking a lot and it's pretty annoying. Alright, so check out my tie rod, and it's ripped. Rubber boot, it's ripped as well. So this whole steering rack is gonna get replaced, and we're gonna replace the bushings on it too. I have to take the power steering lines, and yeah, I have to pretty much take everything out. I gotta take these power steering lines out, replace the rubber boot, and replace my tie rod ends because they're freaking torn. But yeah, all this stuff is coming out. Alright, guys, so the steering rack was attached with two 17mm bolts, and you also have to take out the cotter pin from the tie rod. If you have PB Blaster, you're gonna have to use it because those bolts were a pain in the butt to get, and also the cotter pin was like super rusty, so it was kind of hard to like pull out. But yeah, you're gonna need some PB Blaster to get these things out. All you guys have to do next is take out the power steering fluid line, and the rack should actually start coming out. Alright, so we took out the two main bolts for the rack and pinion. So they were attached with the 17mm bolt, but then there was another two bolts right in front of it, were also 17mm bolt. And then the tie rods were a 14mm bolt. You got to take out the cotter pin in order to get that bolt out. And then last thing we had to do was take out the power steering line, which was a 12mm open wrench and a 14mm. Alright, so after a few attempts, I finally got it out. It's finally out. Alright, so the trick was you had to get like a chisel or like a flathead and hammer it inside so it can tighten or untighten the steering that fits in here. That's what wasn't letting it come out, but yeah, that actually did the trick, and now I can install the new one. Putting back the rack and pinion is fairly simple. You have to grab both ends and slide it into the slots. What I like to do is go from left to right and then put the bushings afterwards. The reason why I put the bushings afterwards because when I'm trying to do it all at once, it gets stuck on a slot, so it makes it a little harder to place it. So once you place the rack and pinion, put your bushings in this case I got the energy suspension bushings, so you put those in place, get the 4 bolts and bolt them up, and yeah, it's fairly simple. And the key to replacing the rack and pinion is patience. You're gonna be yelling, you're gonna be cursing, but it can be done without taking out the motor mounts or lifting the engine up. And if you have another person that can help you, it'll be a lot easier with 2 people doing a rack and pinion or replacing it. So yeah, just keep at it, and remember, patience is key. So don't get mad or anything like that. It can be done. Alright, guys, so the tie rod end's a little tricky. Telling you, PB Blaster is gonna be your best friend on this if you guys are trying to change your rack and pinion. But yeah, all we have to do is just twist this screw off, or the one I'm twisting off in the back. Then the tie rod can actually come out, but the screw has to be all the way on the other side. Alright, guys, so you guys have to move the tie rod towards the left to loosen it, but make sure it's facing up and keep count, because this is going to prevent you guys from having a bad alignment on your steering wheel even though you're gonna have to go get an alignment, but this is what you guys have to do so your alignment won't be that bad. So when it faces up, this is 1, turn it to the left, that's 2, turn to the left, that's 3, 4, 5. So keep doing that until the tie rod comes out. Then you know what number of turns you did, and when you put your new one, that's how many turns you have to do. Once you guys have the racking pinion in place, it's pretty much bolt everything up. You know, get your new tie rod ends, bolt those suckers in, put the cotter pins, then bolt those in, and you know, put everything back together. Put your wheels in, tighten, make sure those things are tight. I think the most hardest part you guys are gonna face is, you know, trying to get the power steering line when you replace the racking pinion, because those threads really strip easily if you're trying to use like an open wrench. That's why I suggest you use like those flare wrenches. They're like special tools for that. So yeah, make sure you guys have that, because you guys are actually gonna strip depending how rusted the tip of the bolt is. If it's super rusted, then you guys are really gonna have like, it's gonna be like, it's gonna suck, trust me, because you're gonna strip it. But I think the most MVP thing that you guys need is PB Blaster. PB Blaster is gonna help you guys a lot with these rusted bolts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's easy install. I actually got the racking pinion for like $60. New tie rods were like 20. I don't remember the price, but it was way cheaper than paying like 100 and something for a new rack. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on social media. I'm always doing daily updates. I'm gonna leave the thing, you know, down below, somewhere around here. But yeah, go ahead and check that out. So yeah, everything, you know, went well with the racking pinion install. Sorry that I don't have any other footage, you know, to show you guys. My SD card got corrupted, and I actually lost like important videos as well. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you guys have any questions. If you guys are actually gonna do this racking pinion install, I'm more than welcome to help you guys out. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Later, dudes.
Peace and help people. Give some of this money that I'm making to the people. So if you hating on me, goddamn you evil. And just don't understand, cause I'm flyer than Knievel. Been through a lot of shit, but I keep it on the deep low. Never bustin' in them streets, but I keep it G though. I ain't in the fairy tales, I'm just me, ho.